The first impression we had with the space was that it felt fairly cold, fairly sterile, and then it's also, they were sharing with us about how post-COVID a lot of teams are preferring to work from home wherever they are given the chance to, and therefore they see less of each other and they kind of miss the banter, the kind of chemistry conversations that they used to have. And I think this is probably quite a common problem across many sectors. We took the chance to really have a think about what would really resonate with people coming back to a physical environment to work, where some people's tasks are actually very digital based and they could easily have done it all the way from home as well, and maybe sometimes it's even quieter. At the end of the day, it's really about making the space feel like a much better space than home, and to give you the opportunity to have meaningful conversations. And it's something that we feel it's important to have that ingredient in the new workspace. They were very proud of this pantry that they had, which has the best view in the whole office in the previous location. But sadly, it was tucked in a very hidden corner, so it didn't feel like the energy there was going to be shared with the rest of the office. This was something that struck us when we first visited the space, had conversations with the clients, and then we started really getting the ball rolling about what would this new environment really be. We always dissect what does this space really mean? And then we look at where are the gaps. There could be something that is more meaningful or purposeful. We felt like the right balance is really to bring things that they enjoy, like they really enjoyed their previous pantry very much, but how do we then glorify that space, and how does that space really spark a whole new chemistry level and bring collaboration to a whole new level? They want to make them feel like they've entered a very cozy space, it felt like home again. So this whole idea of being comfortable, being productive and letting your creativity flow, and perhaps maybe someone from a different department could be helping you solve your issues over making a cup of coffee. It's interesting because most corporate jobs don't get to that very personal level, but here we are talking to stakeholders who are very, very passionate about their office. One of our first insights about the new space was we were telling the clients, you have a space that is so close to the lift lobby now. You really want to feel like you want to draw all the attention in from the lift lobby, so that welcoming sight of how the office is going to be such a very important curated setting of welcome. That's almost as if you kind of own the entire entrance. One of the key elements was also the ratio of the depth of the office to the facade fenestration, where you have a deep or rather large extent of daylight. And I think this is one element that money can't buy. It needs to come with the space itself. And I think this is one asset that we wanted to really glorify and to let the daylight become such an important element in the entire experience in the office. Most projects end, when we finish the project, the physical project. For this one, it was really interesting for us to work with the clients to understand that beyond the physical private rooms that we create with the clients, we are quite inspired with the fact that they are so open-minded that even when they were using the space and they felt like I'm hardly in the office and this real estate shouldn't go to waste. So a lot of the private offices, especially the bigger ones that comes with their own meeting lounges and different kind of discussion desks within the space, actually they are open up for public booking. So it's something that they use technology to allow the rooms to be part and parcel of a network of spaces that all the staff could use, and it's not wasted, So in a way, we may have been giving them certain small spaces that they can put some personal items, but the fact that these spaces become available, common assets the moment they travel and dovetail to their schedules. You don't need to expand the office too much. You will always have enough space. You will never run out of space because space allocation is so fluid and it's really packed to a day-to-day basis. This is really something that we could learn from, this whole very open mindset about nothing is really very permanent. It's very heartening to really hear that despite them offering work from home days, there's still staff who says that now I don't want to work from home at all, and to really ditch the idea and embrace coming back to the office. And I believe that some of them may still be traveling quite a long distance here, but the space is really luring them to come more often than they have been. And I think we are seeing really an increase in coming into the office, not just more often, but really some people really ditching the work from home model.